Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the LegacyMaker Sports News Update. I'm your host, Darrell Owens. We're doing things a little bit different this week as we're going to bring you a quick version of the LegacyMaker Sports News Update. With that being said, let's take you to Washington as the Washington football team took on the Dallas Cowboys. Late in the first, Washington up 2-0, and they handed off to Antonio Gibson, who puts it in the end zone to make this a 9-0 Washington game early in the first quarter. Then we take you to the second. Kyle Allen looking deep and finds Terry McLaurin for a 52-yard bomb. That's pretty much all it was here in this one. The Washington football team comes in and dominates at home and wins this one 25-3 over the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas really never stood a chance in this one. The Cowboys also lost Andy Dalton in this one after a Jeff Bostic late hit that was truly unnecessary. But they had Ben DiNucci, the JMU product, come in at quarterback, and unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Terry McLaurin had 7 receptions for 90 yards and 1 receiving touchdown. Amari Cooper leading the way for Dallas, 7 receptions, 80 yards with a long of 32. Washington gets win number 2 on the year, and the Cowboys struggle to find themselves. Let's take you to Terry McLaurin, and this is what he had to say after the game.
I feel like we have to compartmentalize this. This was a great week of practice, first of all. I feel like last week was a great week of practice, but we still had those little mistakes, turnovers, and some mistakes all around. But today was the first time I feel like all season we played complimentary 4-quarter football. Offense converted on some third downs. O-line controlled the line of scrimmage. We hit big plays. We ran the ball great. Defense got some stops, got some turnovers, and special teams flipped the field. If you want to win in this league, that's what you have to do consistently, and it starts with the way you execute in practice. And I feel like the way we came in this week and just tried to build on what we did last week, even though we didn't get the win, that's what propelled us this weekend.
Here are the rest of the NFL scores from Sunday. The Buffalo Bills defeat the New York Jets 18-10. Josh Allen went 30 for 43 for 307 yards. Of course, the Dallas Cowboys lose 25-3 to the Washington football team. The Kansas City Chiefs win 43-16 over the Denver Broncos. Drew Lock struggled in this one, 24 for 40 for 254 yards and 2 interceptions, but the Chiefs were just too much in that contest. The 49ers dominate 33-6 over the New England Patriots. Jimmy Garoppolo, in his return to New England, 20 for 25, 277 yards and 2 interceptions. The Buccaneers win 45-20 in Vegas. And this was a tough one for Vegas, but Tom Brady and the Buccaneers continue to click, and they don't even have Antonio Brown yet. Tom Brady goes 33 for 45 for 369 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Pittsburgh Steelers win the battle of the undefeateds as they defeat the Tennessee Titans 27-24 in their contest. And then we had the Jacksonville Jaguars are on a 6-game losing streak. They lose to the Chargers 39-29, which was a very, very, very entertaining game. Then the Packers win 35-20 over the Texans. The Panthers lose a tough one to the Saints 27-24. Arizona and Seattle go into a battle. Seattle, who had the lead late into this contest. The Cardinals come back and win this one at home 37-34, tightening that race up in the NFC West. The Eagles defeated the Giants, of course, on Thursday night, 22-21. The Lions in a comeback victory over the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons just find ways to lose games that nobody else could lose or should lose, as they lose to the Lions 23-22. The Bengals lose a tough one to the Browns 37-34 after having the lead in this contest, but Baker Mayfield led the Browns back in this one. Now, of course, tonight or Monday night, we have the Chicago Bears taking on the Rams in a huge battle in the NFC. Could have some huge playoff implications. That one's Monday night at 8:15 on ESPN. We take you to Miami as the Virginia Cavaliers traveled to Florida to see if they could get off of this 3-game losing streak, taking on the Miami Hurricanes, the number 11 team in the country. Already down 7-0 to Miami. Brennan Armstrong trying to get things going for UVA here. Looks in the back of the end zone and a 1-foot tap down in the back of the end zone for Tony Poljan. UVA tied it up at 7. Then with it being 13-7, Donald Chaney Jr. puts it in and makes this a 19-7 ball game for Miami. And then Brennan Armstrong looking deep. 35-yard bomb here to Rayshon Henry, but it still wouldn't be enough as the Miami Hurricanes would win this one 19-14. De'Aaron King 21 for 30, 322 yards, 1 passing touchdown. Brennan Armstrong 16 for 30, 181 yards, 2 touchdown passes in this ball game. But unfortunately for UVA, they moved to 1-4 on the season. Still trying to figure things out, but it was good to see Brendan Armstrong back on the field for the Cavaliers as the Hurricanes continue to move right along as the number 11 team in the country. Now we take you to Major League Baseball's version of the bubble as they are in the midst of the World Series right now. The series is tied up at 2. What a thrilling game 4 we had last night, and the Rays won on a walk-off single. It was a wild game, but nevertheless, here are the Game 5 quick highlights. Corey Seager at the plate for the Dodgers, and he knocks this one to right field, gets past the second baseman. Mookie Betts will come in to score, and this is a 1-0 Dodgers game. Jock Peterson at the plate in the 4th, and he towers this one deep to left center and gives the Dodgers a 3-0 lead in the 4th, and the Dodgers are looking in pretty good shape, but the Rays wouldn't give up. Yandy Diaz smacks one down the right field line. Mookie Betts in the corner trying to get it together. Kevin Kiermaier will come in to score, and then the Rays get on the board as Diaz gets the triple. Next at bat, the hot Rosa Reyes knocks one past the shortstop. We'll bring in Diaz, and just like that, this is a 3-2 ball game. Then the Rays really try to get frisky and try to steal home, and he's out at the plate. You got to give credit where credit is due. I did not see that one coming. And then to finish this thing off, bam! Deep into the midnight hour, Max Muncy kills this one deep to right center. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Dodgers are going to go on and win this one and take a 3-2 lead in the series. They are 1 win away from winning the World Series. Max Muncy goes 2 for 3 at the plate with a home run and the RBI, leading the way for the Dodgers. Of course, Jock Peterson hit his home run. Clayton Kershaw went 5+ innings, getting the W, having his best postseason performance ever. Yandy Diaz, 2 for 3 at the plate and an RBI. He got it kick-started for the Rays, but it just wasn't enough. The Los Angeles Dodgers are 1 win away from winning their first World Series since 1988. We'll see what happens in Game 6. Stay tuned to the Legacy Maker Sports Network to get that info. All right, everybody, that is the Legacy Maker Sports News Update for October 25th, 2020. I'm your man, Darrell Owens. We'll see you all next week.